Noraly Schumacher is creating history with her expedition of going around the world. She's scaling the entire world with 2 wheels. Her journey has been a great insight into many places which were otherwise unheard of. New cultures, variations in diversity, great vlogs, and dynamic challenges make her travel vlogs unique and sought after. She gave up a great career as a geologist and took her passion for travel and biking and turned it into a great expedition. Her channel is evidence and her vlogs are very promising, opening up a new perspective with every episode. She's representing women and is advocating women empowerment with the Mexican police guarding her as she rides through a dangerous location. If you haven't seen her crazy story yet, we'll leave a link in the description to her channel. Her channel is called Itchy Boots, which is a very thoughtful name given the nature of her videos. There's an itch, a desire in her boots that can only be quenched by traveling. The roads aren't going easy on her, and some are not even meant for driving. You might believe that she has secret help from other people who are their secret camera crew, but it's not that. She has only one camera mounted on her bike, and maybe other videos like the ones in the air might be from her phone. I don't think she uses any secret camera crew, and there was a time in Thailand when the locals helped her lift the bike, and so if she did have a secret camera crew, she would not need the locals. The main takeaway is that her channel has candid vlogs, and so let's take a look at some of her trips which will make you believe that she's on a solo ride. Manipur is a small state in the northeastern part of India, and that was where she came across roads that were, in her opinion, the most terrible ones ever. These roads were almost like brooks, and she had to ride with her feet submerged in the muddy water. The roads were heavily busted, and the potholes were like booby traps inside these waterlogged roads, almost like a movie. The road in Manipur was terrible, but the rain made it even terrible to power 10. It was almost like the road wasn't meant for riding, but she did, and she had no choice but to keep it a steady 5 to 10 kilometers per hour. The rain and the fog added more problems with poor visibility, and she had to take every inch with utter caution. Back in Tajikistan, a 240-kilometer passage alongside the peripheries of Afghanistan, the path was extremely brutal, unpaved, and muddy. She had to go through erect cliffs and a ton of potholes. The road was unpredictable, and even though she liked that bit of road to end, she could only move at a safe speed of 25 kilometers per hour. The ride took about 8 hours, which were some of the worst 8 hours for her. These roads were choppy, and it made very hard for her to get through. The most terrible part is these sluggish waters made it very tricky, and don't forget the stony debris scattered to make it even tougher, almost like a death trap. The conditions weren't easy on her either. The bright climate made it hard for the rider to get through these tough terrains, and she had to drive on these bumpy roads with no protection on them. Zimbabwe, where she took her voyage from the eastern islands towards the Chimanimani Mountains, reached avenues that were often muddy, and it grabbed her wheels, making it hard for her to drive. She even fell from her bike on this one. Gladly, the soil was safe, and so without much injury, she led on through the road, and then she was welcomed by a sheer mount where she inferred that it was gonna be a difficult one, but she didn't stop, and she could not. Then she went on along the muddy and oily slippery road. Well, she got to the Chimanimani Mountains, but then again found herself riding on roads with huge boulders and moist trails, which could lead to a fatal fall. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to us as a token of support. Stay tuned for amazing people that we have in store for you. Also, ring that notification bell to not miss any updates from us. We'll see you next time. Until then, take care, stay safe, and have a good day.